In a land shimmering with starlight and candy floss clouds, lived a unicorn named Starshine. Her horn wasn't just any horn. It swirled with the light of 1,000 tiny stars, and her mane sparkled like a fresh morning dew. She was, quite simply, the most radiant creature in the entire Whispering Woods. But one morning, something was very, very wrong. Starshine woke up, stretched her elegant legs, and trotted over to her favorite reflection pool, the crystal mirror. She gasped. Her sparkle was gone. Her horn was a dull, plain white, and her mane looked like ordinary horsehair. The magic was missing. A little panic fluttered in her chest. How could she be Starshine without her shine? She was just a horse with a pointy thing on her head. Determined to get her glow back, she decided to find it. First, she thought, maybe I just need more glitter. She rolled around in a field of shimmering pixie dust flowers, covering herself from head to tail. She looked in the pool. Nope, just a dusty unicorn. She felt a bit silly, shaking the dust off in a big, sparkly cloud. Next, she thought, maybe the moon can help. The moon was the source of all nighttime magic, after all. She waited patiently until night fell and the big, silver moon hung in the sky like a giant pearl. She stood on the highest hill, bathed in its silvery light, and closed her eyes, wishing with all her might, Moon, oh moon, so bright and grand, please return the sparkle to my land, and me. She opened one eye and looked at her hoof, still dull. She sighed. The moonlight was beautiful, but it wasn't her light. The next day, feeling a little glum, she had another idea. Rainbows. Rainbows were pure magic and color. If anything could restore her sparkle, a rainbow could. She galloped to the base of the majestic Everfall waterfall, where a permanent rainbow danced in the mist. She pranced right through it, feeling the cool, colorful spray on her coat. It tickled. She felt refreshed and clean. But when she stepped out and checked her reflection in a puddle, she was still plain. No sparkle, not even a glimmer. Feeling utterly defeated, Starshine began to wander aimlessly through the woods. Her head hung low, and her hooves dragged. As she rounded a large oak tree, she heard a tiny, whimpering sound. Hidden amongst the roots was a little lost bunny, its nose twitching with fear. I can't find my mommy, the bunny squeaked, tears welling in its big brown eyes. Starshine's heart softened. Forgetting all about her missing sparkle, she knelt down. Don't you worry, she said in the gentlest voice she could manage. I have a very good sense of direction. Let's find your burrow. She let the little bunny hop onto her back and carefully, she retraced its tiny footprints, leading it safely back to its worried mother. The mother bunny nuzzled Starshine's leg in gratitude. As she turned to leave, Starshine noticed a faint, warm feeling inside her chest. A little further on, she saw a flock of sparrows chirping hungrily. The frost had been hard on the berries this year. Starshine remembered a secret patch of sun-ripened berries she had been saving for herself. Without a second thought, she led the birds to the bush and watched as they feasted happily. Their joyful chirps sounded like music. Again, that warm feeling spread from her heart, a little stronger this time. She glanced down at her hoof and for a split second, she thought she saw a tiny flicker of light, but it was gone as quickly as it came. Finally, as she neared her meadow, she saw a tiny flower fairy sitting on a toadstool, looking very sad. The fairy's favorite moonpetal flower, which she used to paint starlight onto the night sky, had wilted. Starshine remembered the single, perfect moonpetal she had been growing by her reflection pool, a flower of immense beauty and magic. She had been guarding it for weeks, but seeing the fairy's sad face, she knew what she had to do. She carefully plucked her precious flower and offered it to the fairy. The fairy's face lit up with pure joy. Oh, thank you, she cried, hugging Starshine's nose. At that exact moment, it happened. A brilliant light erupted from Starshine's heart, coursing through her entire body. It burst from her horn in a dazzling spiral of starlight and cascaded down her mane in a waterfall of shimmering silver. She ran to the crystal mirror and looked at her reflection. She was glowing brighter, more magnificently than she ever had before. The sparkle wasn't just on her, it was in her, pouring out from within. She finally understood. Her magic wasn't from glitter, or the moon, or even rainbows. It came from her heart. The lost bunny, the hungry birds, the sad fairy helping them had refilled her magic. Starshine realized that true sparkle, the most powerful and beautiful magic of all, is kindness. And from that day on, her light never faded, because she never stopped sharing it with others. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed Starshine's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more magical tales. See you next time.